Team of Russians providing security for businessmen in Iraq claim they can do a better job than their British and American counterparts. They say it's down to the highly specialized training they undergo in Russia's southern Orel region. Sean Thomas went to find out how they prepare for the challenges they face.
This may seem like an intense action scene from a Hollywood blockbuster movie, but in fact it is realistic role-playing to prepare these men to work in Iraq.
Before we send people there, we put them through some serious training. This includes psychological training and an educational program. In our classes, we even speak the way they speak in this particular region. If you can't master local slang, you can run into serious trouble sometimes.
And to avoid such trouble is the chief responsibility of this group. These men are from the anti-terror group Orel. Much like their infamous American counterpart, Blackwater, they guard Russian engineers and businessmen operating inside Iraq.
I firmly believe Russians can do a lot in the Middle East, and much more than our American and British colleagues. Local people treat us much better, both police and the opposition. We're there with a peaceful mission. We help rebuild power plants.
These guys go through very specialized training, sometimes under very rough and intense conditions, but they're true professionals at what they do. But to understand exactly why they do this work, you have to take a look at the men who do the job.
The company is entirely made up of ex-military officers who wanted an outlet to continue to use their skills.
The potential of Russian special units is really unlimited. The reform, with all its mistakes, left a good number of skilled professionals without a job.
And even though they have a soldier's background, one of their main strategies is a unique form of diplomacy.
We establish a good relationship not only with the Americans and the British, but with Iraqi police and the National Guard as well. To be frank with you, even with opposition forces. In such a region, it's important to find a common language with people.
The Orel team considers their mission a peaceful one, making every attempt to restrain from using force, even under stressful conditions.
It's hard when you're driving and you're tense and all of a sudden you see a boy running across the street ahead of you with a plastic bag. You can't help it. You get scared. You don't know if it's just a boy or a terrorist. You don't know what's in his bag. That is too hard. The most important thing is not to panic, not to pull the trigger.
And though it is an emotionally taxing job, in many ways these guys are pioneers, paving the way for more Russian companies to help rebuild Iraq. Sean Thomas, RT, Orel.